It's been about a week since we've been on here. We've traveled about 30 miles north. We've clawed our way into the jungle and feature matchup tonight. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, featuring the North Laurel Jaguars as they come in with new head coach Steven Nelson coming off a big win, and Whitley County Colonels come to town as they come off a big win as well against Knox Central. At this time, I'd like to welcome in your play-by-play man for the evening, Mr. D.C. Turner.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Shawn. As we're here high above the crowd at Jaguar Stadium, I guess that's what they call it, home of the Jaguars, on the campus of North Laurel High School, as the Jaguars 1-0 take on the Whitley County Colonels 1-0. Shawn, I'm expecting and hoping for a quality game this week like we had last week.
Absolutely, DC. I think it's going to be a barn burner. You know, it kind of makes you wonder. We reached at 90 degrees again today. The heat's going to play into factor just like it did with Whitley County and Knox Central last week. The cramps, who's in better shape. Of course, there was a lot of crucial penalties at crucial times last week, and the game could have really took any direction at that point, but the Colonels managed to hang on to the win. On the flip side of that, you got North Laurel. They go to Log Mountain opening week for new head coach Steven Nelson. He brings his toughness that he had on the game field here at North Laurel, and he brought it to Log Mountain, and he went out there with a W against Dudley Hilton and the Bell County Bobcats last Friday.
Dudley Hilton's record speaks for itself. One of the best coaches to ever walk the sideline in the state of Kentucky, and I said last week, and I'll say it again, I'll put his resume against anybody in the country. And to go to Log Mountain and come away with a win, that's hard to do for anybody. The best of teams in the state, some states go on to win the state championship that has gotten beat at Log Mountain. But Coach Nelson had the Jaguars up, had a game plan. They executed it to perfection. We was at Whitley County last week. Obviously, we saw that one live. I went back and I've watched the North Laurel Bell County game 3 times this week, trying to get prepared for tonight, so we'll have an idea of what's going on. And speaking of which, Whitley County obviously is going to try to run the ball, ground and pound with Parker. North Laurel on the defensive side of the ball is going to have to force Allen to put the ball down the field. They're going to key on Parker, which is only a smart thing to do. And then on the flip side of that, North Laurel, Morgan lit up the field last week. I think 11 for 14, just under 200 yards or something like that. Defensively, North Laurel's going to have to find number 18. Curitan and number 55, I think it's Potter. And then Whitley County is going to have to find Brody Pruitt, John Miner, and Sidowitz, I think's how they pronounce his name. Those kids were all over Bell County last week.
Right.
They was all over Log Mountain. I think Miner had 2 sacks, or tackles for losses, if you will. So it's going to be another knockdown, drag-out, smash-mouth football game, I'm hoping.
I agree totally, DC, and I think, honestly, it comes right down to it. You look at the two teams and what they did last week, and it may come down to being won in the trenches.
Yes.
And just watching North Laurel line up here, they have some unreal size.
Well
fed. Well fed. They feed them good here at North Laurel High School. And, you know, Coach Steven Nelson, I don't know what he's done since he's been here, but these kids are buying in, and they're believing they can win. You go to Bell County and get that win. On the flip side of that, with Whitley County, you said 2 words a while ago that really came to my attention, and that was D. Parker. D had a magnificent game last week, rushing for 226 yards on the ground. But, as you said, they're going to be keying on D. Parker. So, does it open it up tonight where Coach Reimer maybe really shows a little bit about E.J. Allen and if he can throw the ball downfield? And if so, North Laurel passing like I think they're going to pass, could this really turn into a gunslinging contest?
Yes, it could. We could be 7-3, 7-6, 10-7, or we could have 40 points each way. Just depends on how this turns out. Noticed while we're standing here looking out over the field, the officiating crew for tonight is a 7-man crew, which I'm perfectly fine with a game of this magnitude matchup. Our referee for tonight's game is going to be George Renner. Umpires Mike Helton. Headlinesman is Todd Martin. Line judge is Dwight Scaff. Back judge is Devin Taylor. Side judge is Andrew Martin. And the field judge is Scott Severe. I know those guys, we're in good hands as far as the officiating goes. So it's going to be line them up, punch each other out for 48 minutes, and one team, unfortunately, is going to get the first loss of the season. We're going to leave here tonight with one team 2-0, the other team 1-1. That's just the way the ball is going to bounce.
Absolutely, and that's why they say that we play these games each Friday night to kind of see where we're at and see where the teams are at. But I think coming out early, the momentum early, whoever strikes first, DC, I really feel like takes the advantage early.
Right. Well, you've got on, Whitley County side of the ball, you've got Allen, outstanding baseball player, outstanding athlete, period.
Absolutely.
And then you got Parker, and then you got Bryant, the kid that played center last year, is running back, and we saw him last week. He's a no-nonsense, lower your shoulder, tackle me if you can. Then you got Alan Lawson. Aaron Rowe's going to catch some balls. Allen's going to catch some balls. On Jude McCorder, you got to watch out of the backfield, running the ball and catching the ball. He had a great game last week against Bell County. Then you got Cooper Robinson at running back. Carter Kelly as the wide receiver. Caught several balls last week. And, again, we've already mentioned the defense. Whitley County is going to have to find 22 and 8 and 23. You have to get a hat on those kids or they're going to light your stat sheet up.
Absolutely, DC, and I look forward to it. And once again, man, we're already in week 2 here, and we managed to claw our way into the jungle here. And, man, I tell you what an atmosphere here and what a beautiful facility North Laurel has.
Yeah, crowd's a little late tonight coming in versus last week. Last week they was loaded up when we got there. Still a huge crowd. I'd say the North Laurel side is probably 50% full. Looking across the way, 40% on the Whitley County side. Not as many up tonight from Whitley County as they had obviously at home. Home you usually get a bigger crowd.
Right, absolutely. DC, we're about 2 minutes, 39 seconds from kickoff here as the captains line up on the field. And North Laurel already forming a big spirit line here, and everybody's excited for this new brand of football at North Laurel High School.
Yes, sir. North Laurel's roster, we don't have all the numbers on it. Gonna have to get online.
Looks like number 11.
Number 11, number 12, and number 1 is going to be your captains for North Laurel. Let me grab my phone and jump online right quick.
And we apologize for inconvenience, ladies and gentlemen. We print off the rosters in advance to do a little study, and then sometimes on these games it comes in and there's different number changes and whatnot that have you or mix-ups sometimes with the KHSAA website. We apologize for that, but we will get you the names.
North Laurel, number 1 is Collier Mills, number 12 is Ashton Eldridge, and number 11 is Jacob Burns. It's hard to see through those players, see who the Whitley County.
I believe you got number 18, Christopher Curitan, and number 6, Aaron Rowell.
Looks like number 8's over there for Whitley County as well. Could be a 0. North Laurel is going to be in white pants, blue jerseys, white numbers, green trimming with the North Laurel green logo on white helmets. Whitley County is in all white with red numerals, black trim with white helmets.
And I'll tell you what, these teams come out each and every week, DC, and seem like they have more and more uniforms they're adding to their locker room. And some of these color combinations are new to me, maybe new to this season, but Whitley County, of course, decked out in all white tonight, really looks good.
Yes, it does.
I think Chasten Potter may be out there as the captain for Whitley County as well, number 55. You was talking about Chasten a while ago, of course, senior defensive lineman, offensive line. Really flew around and found the ball a lot last week.
Okay, it looks like North Laurel has won the toss and has elected to defer to the second half. Let's see. They declined, and they will kick off right to left on your screen.
Director Ethan Everso. Presenting head coach Steven Nelson.
And before we get this game started, I want to say congratulations to Ethan Eversole. He was appointed this week to the athletic director's position at North Laurel. Outstanding young man. Known him for years since he played baseball here. I look forward to what he's got planned for the future of North Laurel.
Well, I know it's going in the right direction, and with as they get ready to come onto the field, the new head coach Steven Nelson and Mr. Eversole in the AD position, you know they're going to work hand in hand to really continue to take things in the right direction here in the jungle at North Laurel High School. DC, it's football time in Southeast Kentucky in the 13th region, and I'm excited to be here for the Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week with you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Shawn. We'll get this thing rolling here momentarily.
As the Jaguars come on to the field here, being led out by the cheerleaders here, man, and they stop at the end of the spirit line, and I guess they got their own little way of doing things around here in the jungle.
The cheerleaders didn't break the paper open for them.
That happens sometimes. I guess everybody has technical difficulties, as we do sometimes, but hey, you just work through it and get through it and get ready to go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week, brought to you by the L4 Security Group and 13th Region Media Network.
Shawn, we're getting ready for our national anthem, so we're going to take a pause verbally. You won't hear from us till the national anthem is complete. North Laurel Color Guard across the way, getting ready to present the colors for the state of Kentucky and the United States of America. Flag is off to our left. Keep it here and focus on them. Yeah, keep it here. Yeah, focus on them.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and the performance of our national anthem, played by band member Ethan Oliver. Thank you. And thank you, Ethan Oliver.
And what a great rendition of the national anthem, the Stars and Stripes, presented by the JROTC here at North Laurel High School, and Ethan Oliver of the North Laurel High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, it's time for the Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week. Here's your call with the man, D.C. Turner.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for kickoff as Grubb puts the ball on the tee. Back deep is number 21 for Whitley County. That is Centers. I'm sorry, that's D. Parker. Parker takes it on the 12, heads right up the right-hand side, cuts to the outside, and he's cut down at the 30-yard line, and that's where Ethan Allen and the Colonels will take over 1st and 10. Ball on their own 30-yard line.
And D. Parker coming up there, took one bounce, returning the ball, and looked like he had a little seam there for a little bit. And, you know, again, maybe a little bit pre-game jitters getting to you there, but the turf monster looked like he got a hold of D's ankle there. Otherwise, he may have had some running room.
Number 7 was in there and sort of gave him a little bump, knocked him off balance, and he couldn't get his feet back under. Double wing formation for Allen and the Colonels. Parker, the lone setback. Motion man, hand off to Parker, straight up the middle, gets across the 30 to about the 32. See where they mark the ball. Getting up off the bottom of the pile is number 8 for North Laurel, and that's Minor.
And I tell you what, the defensive line, man, really stacking it up there to open the game off and kind of, I guess, trying to set a statement saying, boys, you know, if you're going to do this, you're not doing it through the middle of our defensive line.
Right. Picked up 3, be 2nd down and 7 from the 33 for Whitley County. Allen has them at the line of scrimmage. Double wing formation again. Motion. Hand off again to Parker. Tries the right side this time. Gets out across the 35 to about the 36. Where he's cut down in there by number 1, number 12, and helmet comes off. Can't get his number right off the top. He's hiding on us. 45 looks like. So that's the big left tackle on the defensive front.
Right, a big 3rd down coming up here as North Laurel, you know, their defensive line really pounding in there, and their linebackers, man. Not only is their defensive line pretty big, but their linebackers are big and can move.
Same formation, double wing set, split far to the left. Motion man, handoff. Parker straight up the middle, gets across the 40 to about the 41, and that's going to be good enough for a Colonel's 1st down.
And D. Parker, you know, just hitting the hole, really picking up where he left off last week, DC, running off tackle there on the left side. I don't know exactly who the lineman was over there. I believe big number 77 and number 55 leading the way, and it was just enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10, Kirk.
First down and 10 for the Colonels on their own 41-yard line. Allen brings the Colonels to the line of scrimmage, split far left. Double wing set again. There's motion, hand off to Parker, tries the left side this time, stacked up. Well, I thought he did. That was a great fake. And Bryant carried that out around the left side across the 45 to the 48.
You know, and just really good mechanics there between quarterback E.J. Allen and D. Parker to carry out the fake, because he faked everybody in the stadium out, including us. And Cody Bryant with a big pickup around the left side there brings up 2nd down and about 3.
Our partner Brian's the only one that followed the ball.
I tell you what,
Great work by our cameraman, by the way.
Brian is doing some amazing work. He does an amazing job on the camera and the mic as well. He and I will be switching out some duties throughout the evening. And Brian's jack of all trades.
Double wing set again for the Colonels. Split to the left. Allen taking his time this time. Plenty of time on the play clock. Motion, he goes again. Rolls back, sets back. Drilled. Wow, what a hit. Down he goes at the 41-yard line. I think that was Minor. He got 2 sacks last week, and he's got...
I tell you what, worst thing than a quarterback getting hit in the backfield like that, DC, is getting hit from the backside and not seeing it coming. And I tell you what, Mr. Minor, number 8 there for North Laurel, playing defensive end, he absolutely brought the heat that time.
Yeah, that's a loss of 6. So that's going to bring up third down and 9. Yeah, he shot that corner blitz, and nobody back there to pick him up once that wing went in motion. Split wide to the right. There's a false start.
Minor, one of them really hard-nosed players, a great kid off the field and great student athlete and everything, but when he comes onto the field, man, when he comes onto the field, he brings a load with him, and he definitely knows how to unload that load.
So that's going to move it back inside the 40 to the 37-yard line for the Colonel. That's going to be 3rd down and 14. I would think an obvious passing situation here. One receiver split wide to the right, double wing formation again. Motion this way. Fakes a handoff, toss, option play, and he is drilled at the 31-yard line. Let's see where they mark him down at. They're going to give him the 32. So that's a loss of 5 more. That'll bring up 4th down and 19.
That's number 6, I believe, Aaron Rowell on the option there. And E.J. Allen was lucky to really get the pitch out there to him. But the North Laurel defense did not buy into the option. They played the option right to the tee. They had people on the quarterback. They had the cornerback on the pitch man. They just had it covered from the get-go there.
Yes, sir, they did. 2 back to receive this punt from Whitley County from their own 32-yard line. Looks like Parton. Here's the kick. Good high spiral. Takes a bounce at the 40, inside the 30. Picked up by number 10 for North Laurel. Flag on the field. Gets outside across the 40 and runs out of bounds about the 43. So we'll check out the penalty marker. Maybe an invalid fair catch signal. I thought I seen his arm go about halfway up, but didn't get it completely up.
I'm definitely glad your eyes are better than mine because I have trouble just reading the rosters these days.
Well, they're going to wave the flag off.
Waving the flag off.
So it's going to be Jaguars ball, 1st and 10 on their own 42-yard line.
You know, Whitley County seemed like they really had the momentum there for a little bit. They got a couple of first downs, and then they just started going backwards a little bit as the North Laurel defense really stepped up to get the turnover on
down. Call the fair catch at the 31, not the 41. Okay. They're changing it again. Okay, 42. I was closer the first time. So 1st and 10 for
starting quarterback
Hunter Morgan and the Jaguars. 1 receiver to the right, 3 to the left. Morgan in the shotgun. Here's the snap, straight back, sets, fires long down the field, wide open, and he dropped it.
Wow.
Dropped it at about the 17-yard line.
And I tell you
wow, that was Carter Kelly. If he had that one, he could have backpedaled into the end zone.
He definitely had some field in front of him. And that's something you really don't like to see starting off your first defensive series. If your head coach, Matt Rimer, is your Colonel's defense break down like that on the very first play. Looked like a missed assignment or something like that, but maybe the Colonels will correct that and be able to defend a little better.
He stutter-stepped. Kelly stutter-stepped. The defender froze. He stopped his feet, and he took off and ran right by him. 2 by 2 this time for Jaguars and Hunter Morgan. Here's the snap. Handoff in there, right up the middle it goes, out across midfield, all the way into Colonel territory at the 47-yard line. Goes number 28, and that's Cooper Robinson.
Robinson really running hard there. The Colonel's middle linebacker, number 18, Christopher Curitan, coming up making the stop. But, unfortunately for the Colonels, he got enough to gain the first down for the Jaguars, DC.
Two by two. Morgan takes a snap, straight back, fires off to the left-hand side, and it's in and out of the hands of number 11.
Morgan's pass intended for Jacob Burns.
Jacob Burns.
2nd and 10.
Defending on the play for Whitley County was number 4 there, the cornerback on this side for the Colonels. I tell you what, this young quarterback here for North Laurel, I'm really impressed with. He's been precise, but the receivers, a couple of open passes there, yet to hold on to.
2-by-2 formation. Here's a snap. 3-step drop. Looks around. Now he's going to take off. Morgan across the 45, cuts up inside, gets down to the 40-yard line, so he's going to pick up 6. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
On the keeper.
And stopping him once he got downfield there, gained about 6 or 7 yards on the play, was the Colonel's number 18, Christopher Curitan, coming up from his middle linebacker spot again to make the stop, but that's after a big game for the Jaguars.
He picked up 6. They're going to mark him right at the 40. So he picked up 6 yards on that play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. 1-by-3 set this time. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up, fires it across the middle. McWhorter has it, and he's down at the 35, inside the 35.
Morgan's pass.
That was an amazing catch by McWhorter there, number 10 for the Jaguars. He just came on a slant across the middle there. And, you know, a lot of times in the middle like that, when you're crossing, you'll hear footsteps from the linebackers, but the footsteps didn't bother Mr. McWhorter that time as he came down with the ball, DC.
No, sir. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. Shotgun formation, diamond shape to the right side, single receiver to the left. Morgan rolls to the right, going to keep it. Grabbed and hauled down. I think he's going to have a face mask coming here. His head snapped pretty seriously there at the right at the point of the play, right at the point of the tackle. So that's going to be, depends on if he's going to get it inadvertent or if he's going to get the 15.
And you know the quarterback.
Face mask.
That's a 15. That's a 15-yarder. So that's going to take it all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Again, the way North Laurel moving the ball right now, Whitley County don't need to give them any help with the dirty laundry on the field. But the quarterback, that was a run all the way. There wasn't no show of pass or run or anything like that. It just straight quarterback run, and he lowered his head and really tried to get some yardage there.
1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right, stacked on the right. Shotgun formation. Morgan fires it. Corner of the end zone going and in and out of the hands of number 3. That's Cam Anderson. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Depending on the play for the Colonels there was the cornerback on this side, number 4 for the Colonels. I'm trying to get a name on him. I know Lambden was playing cornerback quite a bit last week.
4 is Jace Rowe.
That's Jace Rowell, number 4.
Rowell. I'm sorry.
Rowell. When you're from Whitley County, I guess you say Rowell, but somebody would say Rowe. But he's anyway, he had him covered up there, but another precise ball there that the receiver didn't haul in.
There's the snap. Handoff to, didn't get his number. It's got a 2 on it, and here comes a late flag in after the play was over.
Dead ball.
That's number 2 for North Laurel. That's Carter Kelly on that carry. See what the penalty is here.
Dead ball. Personal
Personal
foul.
foul.
Illegal helmet contact.
Illegal helmet contact. So that's half the distance to the goal there. And they'll replay first down from the just inside the 15. Nope, I was getting ready to say they need to at the 20, so it's going to be inside, just inside the 10.
Now on that penalty, DC is they saying helmet to helmet contact?
Yes, he led. Obviously he led with his helmet to get that call made. So it's first and goal for the Jaguars. 3 left, 1 right. Morgan fakes the handoff, fires over the middle, ball's tipped, and I think we're going to have a pass interference call coming here. I think number 8 for Whitley County got there a little bit early.
Morgan's pass intended for Kelly is incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
See what the referee has for us here.
Defensive holding.
Holding. Okay. That'll be half the distance to the goal. Put it inside the 5.
Number 8, Judson Grubb over there for the Colonels playing the cornerback on that side. Didn't really see what happened, but I'm assuming held the receiver in
Probably one of those where
position of the route.
he thought the official was behind him enough, and he takes his inside arm and grabs the guy. Technique's been going on since I played.
Right. That's been a few moons ago, DC.
Easy now. There's the fake handoff. McWhorter in at quarterback, and he goes in for a touchdown, Jaguars.
And McWhorter lined up there in the Wildcat at quarterback, or I don't know if he lines up at quarterback pretty often or if they just have that for a special occasion, the Wildcat type formation, DC.
Actually, I think last week, if I remember right, he threw a pass, completed a pass, and I believe it went for a touchdown. Don't quote me on that, but I think he does a little bit for North Laurel, pretty much all over the field, both sides of the ball. And Anderson in for the extra point, puts a foot to it, right down the middle, and 4:35 left to go in the first quarter. Jaguars 7, Colonels nothing. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate. When it comes to protect.
And welcome back in here, ladies and gentlemen, to the jungle at North Laurel High School as North Laurel strikes first. They go on top 7-0 with 4:35 left to play in the first quarter. And back to our play-by-play man, Mr. D.C. Turner.
Parker and Rowe. It looks like Rowe anyway. Back deep to receive the kickoff. And that's going to be Rowe from the 6. Out across the 10. Angles to the left-hand side. Gets across the 20. Gets a hole. Dives his way out to the 25. And that's where the Colonels will take over 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line.
As Rowell tried to find a seam there, and it's kind of like the kickoff team for North Laurel just kind of collapsed in on him just when it's kind of like D. Parker a while ago when he returned one. Looked like he may have had a little seam, and then the defense kicking team just collapses in.
Yes, sir, they did. And Allen's going to bring the Colonels to the line of scrimmage. He's going to send number 2, Sharp, out wide right. Double wing formation again. Motion man. Quick handoff in there to Parker. Right off the right side. Gets out to the 30. And that's going to be a pickup of 5.
By the Jaguars, number 22, Brody Pruitt.
And that's going
Number
to be
22, Brody Pruitt, coming in there from the linebacker position. Another one of the linebackers for the Jaguars that can really move on a dime, DC. And something I've noticed about these North Laurel Jaguars, their linebackers and defensive ends really have a knack for the ball.
Yes, they're ball hawks, as I refer to them as. Same formation this time for the Colonels. Double wing formation, single split wide to the right. Allen under center. Here's the snap. Handoff. Quick hitter right up the middle. And he is drilled. That's Parker again. He gets out to about the 37, I think they're going to give him. That's going to be good enough for a first down. That's going to be a pickup of 6.
Big number 75 there coming from the defensive line position, make the tackle. And again, kind of like the first series, Whitley County seems like they're getting a little bit of momentum here with running Parker up the middle, getting 3 or 4 yards at a time, and it's first down for the Colonels.
3:25 in the first quarter as we're back to action. There's no need at this point in the game to veer from your game plan. Keep pounding. Somebody will make a mistake. Handoff to Parker. Tries the left side this time. Gets out to about the 38, maybe the 39. So that's going to be a pickup of 2. Let's see where they put the ball down at. They're going to put it down just over the 38, just shy of the 39. So we'll call it the 38.
Gone down, the number 76.
So that's Parker with a gain of 1. Be second down and 9.
Second down.
double wing formation. Single split to the right. Here comes the blitz. Flags fly. Clock stops. Let's see what we got here. I'm thinking a false start, but let's see what we got. I think the left tackle moved just a little bit quick.
Dead ball. False start. And off to still second down.
So that'll move them back to the 33, just over the 33. So it'll be second down and 14 for the Colonels.
And it seems like with the Colonels, you know, they'll get a little bit of momentum and then have something that will start pushing them backwards, DC. Maybe the Colonels get something going right here on second down.
Double wing formation, split to the left this time. Motion man is Parker. Toss, left side, gets a block on the edge, gets across the 40, gets across the 45. Let's see where they're going to mark him out at.
Parker on the sweep to the Colonels.
Okay, they're going to mark him out at the 40.
Pushed out of bounds.
Okay.
Number 12 over there,
Carter Kelly.
Carter Kelly for the Jaguars. If not for Mr. Kelly, D. Parker may have still been running up the sideline.
So that's going to bring him
That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. They picked up 7 on that play. Parker did. 3rd down and 7 from the Colonel's own 40-yard line. Ball touched, nose of the ball right on the 40-yard line. We've got West and a timeout, Whitley County. We'll take it with them. 2:07 left to go in the first quarter.
Timeout. Whitley County.
That's game clock. They'll get it.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Call today for your free quote.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, right here at the Jungle as we come back from a timeout. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The North Laurel Jaguars lead the Whitley County Colonels as we turn it back over to play-by-play man, Mr. D.C. Turner.
Thank you, Shawn. Whitley County at the line of scrimmage with Allen. Double wing formation, split wide to the right. There's a handoff. Parker straight up the middle, gets across the 45, out to about the 47. I think it's going to be enough for a first down.
And Whitley County, you know, again, continues to move the ball, gets another first down. D. Parker running right up the gut there and lowering his shoulder and trying to get an extra yard or two, D.C.
Yes, sir, he was. Scoreboard is completely opposite of the yards so far in the first quarter. North Laurel's up 7-0. Whitley County has churned out some serious yards. Single split wide to the right. Double wing. Handoff Parker again. Nope, I'm sorry. It's a keeper this time, and that is Allen. Gets across midfield inside the 45 down to about the 42. I think that's good for another first down.
Another really good fake carried out by E.J. Allen and D. Parker there. Again, a lot of us thought D had it up the middle, and E.J. Allen ran the option out here. Instead of pitching it this time, he decided to keep it. Got a good gain on the play and then went down. Good, smart quarterback mentality there displayed by E.J. Allen.
Double wing formation again for the Colonels. Split to the left this time. Is Sharp. Motion man. Ball's bobbled. Allen picks it up. Dives forward. Gets inside the 40 to about the 37, looks like. Going to mark him at the 38. So that's going to be a pickup of 4. Got 4 out of nothing there.
And that really could have been kind of a loss there, kind of a busted play. But, again, E.J. Allen has that good quarterback mentality to pick it up and try to make something out of nothing.
had flashbacks to playing baseball, scoop it up and make the play. We're about 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Toss. Parker, left side, across the 35, just inside the 35 to the 34. So that's going to be 4 more. See if he can spot him enough for a first down.
Believe it's going to be just a little bit short.
Hey, they marked him at the 34. They got to get to the 32. My fault, folks.
Number 28 for the Jaguars coming up, making the stop there. And this is a huge third down right here, DC.
Third and 2. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, North Laurel Jaguars 7, Whitley County Colonels nothing. We'll be right back.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
I'm gonna do the second half.
Right. I'll give you the headset for the second half.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains,
And welcome back in to the jungle here at North Laurel High School, DC, as we get ready to start the second quarter. There's been a few momentum changes, but really the first quarter's been a battle, but North Laurel has edged them out. At the end of the first quarter of play, North Laurel leads Whitley County 7-0 in our Martin's Peterbilt.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Sesson George Law Firm. They are longtime North Laurel athletic supporters. The Sesson George Law Firm is tonight's game sponsors. Thank you.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Had a little technical difficulty with the internet there, but I believe we're back live here at the jungle at North Laurel High School, as after one quarter of play, the North Laurel Jaguars lead 7-0 against the Whitley County Colonels here in the home opening for new head coach at North Laurel, Mr. Stephen Nelson, and the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, presented to you by Zachary Davidson, All-State Insurance Agent, and back chair play-by-play man, Mr. D.C. Turner.
Whitley County going from right to left on your screen now. Double wing. There's motion. Handoff to Parker, right up the gut. Lowers his shoulder to 30 and drives his way down to the 26. And that's going to be a pickup of 8, and that's good enough for a Colonel first down.
D. Parker really hitting the hole hard there. I think he knew how important that first down was right there for the Colonels to keep a little momentum, getting close to the red zone here, DC, battling against this North Laurel defense.
Same formation this time, double wing set, single split to the right side for E.J. Allen and the Colonels. Motion man, snap, fakes a handoff, pitches wide right to number 6. That's Rowe. Flags fly as he gets inside the 10, but I think this is going to come back for either a hold or illegal use of the hands around the 15-yard line. See what the officials is going to say to us.
Landon.
Is that number 5?
Holding. Whitley County.
So big hold there brings the Colonels back after a big gain there, DC. I believe that was number 6, Aaron Rowell, on the carry. The number 6 and number 5 look a lot alike when they roll their jerseys up a little bit. But like I said, another big gain comes back for the Colonels, unfortunately, because of the penalty.
It's going to be 1st and 9 for the Colonels after that holding penalty. Double wing formation for the Colonels, split to the left. Allen under center, marking the signals. 4-3 lineman on defense for the Jaguars. Here's a handoff. It goes to the up back. Parker gets inside the 25 to about the 22. Well, that's going to be a pickup of 3. They spot him at the 22-yard line.
You know, really some good battles going on in the trenches there with the offensive and defensive line, man. This Whitley County O-line's not backing down from the size of North Laurel, but it's getting very physical in there.
2nd down and 6. Split to the left. Motion man to the right. Handoff in there to Parker, and he is drilled at the 23 and driven back to about the 26. Some North Laurel came away with the football, but I think they're going to say he was down.
Big number 66 there, really causing havoc in the center of the defensive line there, and came up with the ball, but I believe it had been blown dead beforehand.
They're going to mark him at the 23.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
Big 3rd down here, DC, as the Colonels.
So they got no gain on that one. Straight up off the left side, actually, is Parker, and he gets inside the 15 to about the 13. That's going to be a pickup of 10.
Wow, and that was 3rd down and long there per
6.
se. And 3rd and a long 6, and D. Parker just really like a burst of energy there on that left side of the line, following some of them big linemen through.
Same set. Allen hands off. Parker inside the 5, looking for the end zone. He's in there. Touchdown, Whitley County, 9:31 in the 2nd quarter. So he picked up 13 on that play.
And again, D. Parker, man, just looks like he's on track to have another big night tonight, just like he did last Friday night. And he's starting to find a little bit of a seam in there and starting to find his comfort zone as the Colonels come on to attempt the PAT.
That's going to be number 27 for the Colonels. That's centers. Here's a snap spot. Kick is on its way, and it is good. 9:31 left to go till halftime, and we're tied at 7. North Laurel and Whitley County. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
Make sure you buy split the block ticket from the North Laurel Cheer. You can buy the booth or the cheerleaders.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, here in beautiful London, Kentucky. Great football weather here in the jungle as Whitley County and North Laurel doing battle here. It was North Laurel the 1st quarter, and now the Colonels have returned the favor and scored 7 as well. 9:31 left to play in the 2nd quarter. The Whitley County Colonels are 7. Your North Laurel Jaguars are 7. Back to our play-by-play man, Mr. D.C. Turner.
We're ready for the kickoff. The Jaguars send Kelly and McCorder, and I think it looks like number 3, maybe Anderson, back deep. Moves on the ball, kicks it, angles it toward the sideline. That's Anderson. Gets it at the 13, across the 25, across the 30, and out to the 34-yard line where North Laurel will take over 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line.
Number 40 there for the Colonels making a good open field tackle. And North Laurel returner was looking for a little bit of seam, had a little bit of grass, and the Colonel came up, made a good open field tackle, DC.
Yes, he did. And Hunter Morgan, quarterback for North Laurel.
That was Aiden Taylor, the freshman for Whitley County.
He's going to send Kelly far to the right. Looks like Cooper or Anderson far to the left. He's flanked, split backs, shotgun formation with a slot receiver to the right. There's the snap, draw play. Morgan gets across the 35 to about the 36, so he's going to pick up 2 on the play.
And number 6, Aaron Rowell, coming up from the outside linebacker position there to get the tackle after a gain of 2 yards. Just another straight quarterback draw play, DC.
Yeah, that was a straight quarterback run from the get-go. No fake, no have to run it. He just tucked it and took off. Same formation. Anderson goes far right. Kelly to the left. Split backs, shotgun formation with a slot receiver to the right. Here's the snap. Handoff coming this way as McCorder gets across the 40, and he's driven out of bounds at about the 43, looks like. Let's see where they marked that one. Looks like about the 42. So that's going to be a pickup of 6.
And number 18, Christopher Curican, the senior there for the Colonels, coming in to make a stop along with the safety there, number 9 for the Colonels as well, Shemay Allen.
Morgan has the Jaguars at the line of scrimmage, 2-by-2 split, single back, offset to his left. Here's the snap, fakes a handoff, fires it, caught by number 11 at midfield. He's inside the 40 and all the way down to the 38-yard line, and that is Jacob Burns, I believe.
Caught by number 11, Jacob Burns.
And coverage kind of broke down there by the Colonels, and the Colonels break down a little bit on defense, and the quarterback finds his receiver there and gets a good gainer out of the play. Another first down for the Jaguars.
That's a gain of 22 if my math is right. Same formation, 2-by-2 split or set. Offset to the right this time is McCorder. Morgan takes a snap, 3-step drop. Fires downfield over the middle. That's McCorder. Caught it at the 3 and walks into the end zone.
Well, just a good display there for North Laurel. A little pitch and catch there. The quarterback really laid the ball in there, as he has several times, DC, during this game. But the receiver actually makes a play on the ball and catches it and walks into the end zone for the Jaguars.
Tanner Hounson's to
Number
hold.
3, Anderson for the extra point attempt. There's the snap, spot. Kick is on its way. It went through the uprights, but we got flags and whistles. Let's see what we've got here. Flag dropped on the near side over here to us. Referee George Reener will give us the call here in just a minute, see what we've got.
Dead ball, encroachment on the
It's going to be
defense.
encroachment on Whitley
You
County.
try.
So that'll be half the distance, spotted at the 1.5-yard line. Now, here you go, Shawn. You go for 2, or you kick the extra point from here.
Well, you know, if I'm a coach, which I'm not a coach, but I'm going to go ahead and line up and go for 2. Feel like I could get 1.5 yards here the way my offense has been firing on all cylinders for the last few plays.
That's exactly what they're going to do. Extra point try from the 1.5. There's a snap. McCorder has it. He is hit at the 5, and he's not going to get there. So 8:05 left to go in the second quarter. North Laurel 13, Whitley County 7. We'll be right back.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Call today for your free quote.
As the North Laurel cheerleaders count off 13 points there, representing the 13 points that their team has, as they play a little celebration here, getting ready to kick it off. With 8 minutes, 5 seconds left to play in the first half, the North Laurel Jaguars are 13, the Whitley County Colonels 7. Back to the play-by-play, here's D.C. Turner.
Okay, number 6 is Rowe, and there's an onside kick coming. It's going to go out of bounds. Flag's going to fly. Whitley County will take over on their own 35-yard line. They're not going to give Parker a chance.
Absolutely not, and I can't say that I blame them there, because D's very explosive and can return one to the house at any time. And, North Laurel pulling out a little trickery there to maybe try to keep the momentum. Whitley County's going to have decent field position here with 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to play in the half, DC. What's Whitley County have to do here to put points on the board?
You got 8 minutes left to go. There's no need to change your game plan. Just keep pounding it. We've already seen he can break one at any time. We saw it last weekend. We saw it already here tonight when he broke the 13-yarder. So, you're at 35, about three or four 13-yard gains. You're in the end zone again. So here we go. Double wing formation. Split wide to the right for Allen. Motion. Keeper. Allen around the right side. Gets across the 40 to about the 41. So he's going to pick up 6 on that run himself.
Number 28 for North Laurel coming from the linebacker position there and making the tackle there after Allen gets a nice little gain on the quarterback keeper.
Little option. Fake the handoff, keep it around the big tackle and the tight end on that side. Pinned their men down inside, and he got a little lane, and he took advantage of it. Picked up 6. Second down and 4 for the Colonels from their own 41-yard line. Split receiver coming to the near side. Double wing formation again. Tight end to the far side. Here's the snap. Handoff to Parker, breaks the tackle, goes up the middle, gets across midfield. They're going to mark him right at midfield.
D. Parker on the carry.
So that's going to be a pickup of 9.
Brought down by Collier.
Right at midfield, and that's going to be another 1st and 10 for the Colonels.
And, you were just talking a few minutes ago, no need for the Colonels to put it in panic mode with this much time left to play in the half. They're just pounding their game plan, number 21, D. Parker.
Having them big hogs up front just lean on North. Here we go, handoff again. Parker, right side, breaks it free, and here we go. It's going to be a foot race to the end zone. Parker to the 10, the 5. He's in the end zone. 50-yarder.
You just said it, DC. Colonels stick to their game plan, and they pound D. Parker in there. Number 21 was off to the races that time, right up the sideline. Then it was a foot race. Now, this is a big, crucial extra point right here for the Colonels.
The scoreboard looked familiar. If they make this extra point, what did we have last week at halftime? 14-13.
I've slept since then, DC.
Here's the snap. Spot kick is on its way, and it is good. 6:36 left to go in the second quarter. Whitley County 14, North Laurel 13. We'll be right back.
For Jacob Centers is good.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the jungle here at North Laurel High School campus. as we got a barn burner on our hands here in the Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week presented by the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network as the Whitley County Colonels take the lead 14-13 over the North Laurel Jaguars. And with 6:36 left to play in the half, DC back to my main man with the play-by-play.
As Whitley County's kicker puts it on the tee, that is centers. You got McWhorter, Anderson, and Kelly back deep to receive, with McWhorter being the deep man standing around the 8-yard line.
Centers to kick for the Colonels.
Centers moves on the ball, puts his foot to it. Good kick. McWhorter's going to field it at about the 12. It's across the 15, cuts to the right side, gets across the 20, out to about the 23, and that's where the Jaguars will take over 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line.
And number 3 for the Colonels really coming up, making a good special teams play, open field tackle. That's number 3, Cadence Grubb for the Colonels there as a North Laurel receiver. It bounced a couple of times, DC, before he was able to field it, and that gave the Colonels kicking team time to get downfield to make the play.
1st and 10 for Morgan and the Jaguars from their own 23-yard line. 2 receivers go wide right, 2 to the left. Offset back to Morgan's left. Here's the snap, straight back, pressure coming. Throws it out in the flat and got Anderson. Catches it at the 22, out across the 25 to about the 30. Let's see where they spot him. They're going to spot him right on the 30. So that's going to be a pickup of 7.
That was kind of a slow developing play, DC. Looked like maybe even trying to set up for a little middle screen there, but I don't know if that's what they were doing or just looking for the outside screen the whole time.
2-by-2 split again, same formation. Back offset to the right for Morgan. Here's the snap. Handoff. Right up the middle. He goes out to about the 33, maybe the 34. Let's see where they're going to spot him at. Was that McWhorter? I couldn't tell what that number was. No, it's number 11 for
Robinson on the carry.
North Laurel. That's Robinson.
Touchdown.
Number 11 is Burns. Was that 28 or 11 that carried that?
I think it was 28.
Okay. So he picked up 3, so that's going to be a 1st down. 1st and 10 Jaguars. 2-by-2 split. Offset left this time. McWhorter goes in motion. Here's the snap. Morgan, screen pass out right side. McWhorter has it at the 29. Out across the 30, out across the 35 to about the 36. And that's going to be a pickup of 3.
Number 21, D. Parker, and number 25, Cody Bryant for the Colonels coming up there to combine on the tackle as they just come with a backside screen there, DC, and got a gain of 3 yards on the play.
That's 2nd down and 7 for the Jaguars. Split backs this time. Shotgun formation for the Jaguars. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Morgan fakes the handoff, hands it inside to McWhorter, gets back to the line of scrimmage off the right side, and that's as far as he's going to get, so he'll pick up nothing on that one.
And they pound the counter play, of course, faked it to the left side and came back to the right side with the counter. But the middle linebacker for the Whitley County Colonels, number 18, Christopher Curitan, wasn't fooled there and got the tackle after maybe a gain of a yard.
2-by-2 split. Looks like that might be Cooper Robinson in the backfield with Morgan. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Here comes the pressure. They got him, and down he goes at the 28. Maybe first contact at the 29.
And the Colonels' defense really comes up big right there. D.C. Turner, number 55, Chasten Potter, coming through the line there from his defensive line position. He had a little help on the play, too. I think number 8, Aaron Rao, came from the corner over there and really put the pressure on the quarterback and dropped him for a loss.
Lost 6 on that play, so it's 4th and 13. And in punt formation, Parker back deep to receive this punt. And here we got a flag. I think somebody jumped across the line for Whitley County before the ball got snapped. Let's see if we got a false start or encroachment here.
Dead ball. False
That's
start.
a false start.
Offense.
So that'll move the ball back to the 25.
Backs the
That'll be
Jaguars
14.
up here to this could be a really peculiar and dangerous situation for the Jaguars. You've got number 21, D. Parker, and he just showed his wheels just a few minutes ago that he can break one. So right here, do you kick it away from him, or do you try to give him something to work with, DC?
Toss the coin, I guess. Here's the punt. Good high kick. Parker gonna let it bounce. It's gonna take a straight sideline roll and go out at the Whitley County 48-yard line.
Will be brought down on the
North Laurel had really good coverage downfield on that one. I think D. Parker made the right decision by just letting it roll out of bounds there. The Colonels are going to take over 1st and 10 here and have really good field position, DC. And with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to play, Coach Rimas probably looking at possibly putting more points on the board before halftime.
Of course, you always get points whenever you can get them. Don't throw the toys in the bag just yet. Let's keep playing.
Absolutely, that's the name of the game, son.
Split wide to the left. Double wing formation for the Colonels. Waiting for the referee's whistle. There's the ready for play whistle. Allen's going to go under center. Motion man. Handoff. Parker, left side, gets to the 49. He's going to pick up 3. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
He's taken in there, taken down in the middle there by the linebacker for North Laurel, number 23, coming up to make the tackle after a gain of 3 yards for D. Parker as the clock continues to run here in the second quarter.
Has Whitley County attempted a pass? I don't have them showing for one.
Not that I can remember, DC.
Same
but,
formation. Parker again tries the right side this time, gets to about the 46. So that's going to be 3 more for Parker. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
on the carry.
Parker really on track to have another big game today if they keep pounding him in there, DC. Of course, like I said, the Colonels sticking with their game plan here and keep going at them.
One receiver to the left, double wing formation, motion. Fakes the handoff, and that's going to be Bryant, I believe. And he's going to get to the 44. Let's see what we got. I think we got somebody started to play.
Offense.
5 in the backfield. Somebody on the line wasn't on the line that was supposed to be up there, wasn't on the line of scrimmage. So that's going to take it back to the 49 for the Colonels, and that's going to be 3rd and 8.
This is a big 3rd down, both for the offense and defense. As the North Laurel faithful kind of come alive here. Great atmosphere here at the Jungle, DC.
2 split, single wing this time. Screen pass right side, and they've got him wrapped up at about the 46. And that's going to force Whitley County into a punt because he's going to lose about 3 on that play.
It's complete.
Little bit of hesitation there when the quarterback came up and looked out there. I don't know if there was some miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback, but timeout on the field, DC.
Yep, 1:17 left to go till halftime. Whitley County 14, North Laurel 13. We'll be right back.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, here to North Laurel High School in the Jungle as the Whitley County Colonels maintain the 1-point lead on the North Laurel Jaguars. We have 1 minute, 17 seconds left to play in the first half, and it's going to be a barn burner, folks. I knew it was going to be a good game, DC, but I tell you what, really living up to the hype and turn it back over to my play-by-play man, Mr. DC Turner.
I didn't get a number of the gentleman back deep to receive for the Jaguars. Looks like it might be Burns. There's the punt. He's going to get away from it. That's McCorder, actually. Good Whitley County bounce. That's going to roll inside the 10 to about the 8.
Number 6, Aaron Rowell, really had some good punts last week, DC. He's pretty versatile, shows he can do a little bit of everything on the field for the Colonels, and just another outstanding punt by Aaron Rowell.
49 yards on that kick. There is a flag. Let's see what we've got here. I seen a helmet off back here behind the play, but I was watching the ball, so one of you gentlemen picked up what it might be?
I did not see it. I was watching where the ball was rolling dead, DC.
We're having a conversation with the line judge and the referee. Mr. Renner's going to tell us what we've got here.
Personal foul. Laurel, be half the distance to go. First down.
So it's a personal foul on North Laurel, so that'll move the ball from the 8 to the 4. That's where the Jaguars would take over from their own 4-yard line, 1st and 10. 1:04 left to go till halftime. At halftime, we'll try to round up some stats. I may have to get a new pencil for this one, especially on the Whitley County side with Mr. Parker running ragged again tonight. And then we'll try to surf around, see if we can get some scores from local games. Williamsburg and Bourbon County started over about 4 miles down the road at South Laurel. I think they started at 6. And we've got some other games going on as well. But here we go. Morgan has the Jaguars 1st and 10 from their own 4. Here's the snap, handoff, straight up the middle, and he's going to get maybe to the 5. Okay, we've got Whitley County's jumping up and saying that they've come up with the football.
I was listening for the whistle there, DC, and it's like there was never really a whistle that came in until the very, very end, but I don't know what happened right there.
I think that was McCorder on the carry. He got to the 5. We got a Jaguar down on the field, so we'll take a break while they attend to him. 42 seconds left to go till halftime. 14-13, Whitley County on top.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
And welcome back into the jungle here at North Laurel High School in beautiful London, Kentucky. It's a great night for football action around the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Hopefully at halftime we'll have a few scores to pass along to you. But with 42 seconds left to play in the first half, Whitley County 14, North Laurel Jaguars 13. As the Jaguars are on offense, and I turn it back over to my play-by-play man, Mr. DC Turner.
Thank you, Shawn. Morgan has the Jaguars at the line of scrimmage. I formation this time. One receiver split each way. Blitz coming from Whitley County. Here's the handoff. Outside goes McCorder. Across the 10, 15. Cuts it back over the middle. Actually, that's Robinson. He's out to the 40. Crosses midfield. Gets drug out of bounds at the 47. Flag comes in. That's going to be 15 more.
Oh, wow.
Cooper Robinson on the carry.
And you know, when you see the blitz coming like that, DC, you know one of two things can happen. If you blitz the wrong gap and it gets through there, then North Laurel's got open field. But D. Parker over there on defense, of course, D has the speed. He took on the lead blocker out there in open field, blew the play up there, and then was able to make the play out of bounds there. But unfortunately, the flag comes in as well.
Personal foul, face mask, 15-yard penalty. First down.
That was Cooper Robinson on that carry, number 28, and he got 50. And then you'll add the 15 onto it. Takes it down to the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. Thirteen set. Morgan straight back. Plants his feet, throws over the middle, in and out of the hands of McCorder, I believe it was. Great attempt to catch that ball, but he just off his fingertips. It is hard to see those numbers that far away. Is that Kelly or is that?
Foul, roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
We got a roughing the passer penalty.
Oh, wow.
From the 29, so that'll put the ball inside the 15.
Again, this could be crucial right here with penalties like that in big moments of big games, DC. It's going to put the North Laurel offense in the red zone within striking distance with 18 seconds left to play here in the first half. Whitley County needs to keep their discipline here and just keep playing hard. Unfortunately, mistakes like that can be detrimental right here before halftime.
Okay, we've started. Okay, we're good. We're inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for the Jaguars. Here's the snap. Roll to the right. Sets. Throws. Right side. Intercepted by Parker at the 6. Out across midfield. It's going to be a foot race, folks. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 40.
Number 21, D. Parker, showing up on defense. We talked about it, offense, and how hard he runs, but, man, what a big play and change of momentum right there before the half. D. Parker getting the interception.
And he's also going to get a penalty out of this for thinking it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. That came from the referee.
Tip ball, unsportsmanlike. Whitley County.
So that's going to be out of bounds at the 43, so they're going to tack on 15 onto that, which is going to put it all the way into Jaguar territory at about the 42, I think.
You got the end?
Again, penalties can be detrimental, DC, in the long run.
Okay, we went out of bounds at the 44, so that's 6-9. That's going to put it to the 41 of the Jaguars.
You know,
I'm sorry, that was against Whitley County. We're going the other way. My apologies, folks. That's going to make Whitley County, they're going to maintain the ball at the 30.
Wow, that's a big penalty, DC, right here before the half.
Timeout, North Laurel.
And North Laurel's going to take a timeout with 8 seconds left to go in the first half. We'll take it with them. Whitley County 14, North Laurel 13.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
And welcome back into the jungle here, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group, 13th Region Media Network, and the Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week brought to you by Zachary Davis, Allstate Insurance Agent. We have 8 seconds left, 8.2 to be exact, until halftime. And the Whitley County Colonels lead 14-13 here, and we've had a couple momentum changes. And Whitley County coming with a big interception by number 21, D. Parker, to change the momentum again before the half. And we said it was going to be a barn burner, DC, and it's living up to the hype the first half.
Yes, sir, it is. Allen brings the Colonels to the line of scrimmage. Probably going to be the last play of the half, so let's see if he throws her deep here, if they're just going to keep going with it. There's the handoff to Parker. He's hit at about the 32, falls forward to the 33. So he's going to pick up 3 on that play. And that'll bring us to halftime. Your score, Whitley County 14, North Laurel 13. We'll be back in just a moment.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Call today for your free quote.
That's gonna suck. Well, are you gonna do halftime? Are you gonna do halftime? You can do halftime. I'll jump on.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Call today for your free quote.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Call today for your free quote.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, from North Laurel High School as the Whitley County Colonels lead the Jaguars 14-13. Shawn, it doesn't get much closer than this. 67 yards on the ground for North Laurel, 74 through the air for a total of 141 yards, 23 plays for North Laurel. Whitley County is 161 yards on the ground, -3 through the air. They're 1 for 1 in the passing game for 158 total yards, and they ran 25 plays. Ladies and gentlemen, for the halftime conversation, I'm going to turn it over to Shawn and Brian, our wonderful, outstanding cameraman, for your halftime chat.
And once again, thank you, DC, as Brian puts his headset on here. DC, of course, not only doing play-by-play, but doing stats as well, and we greatly appreciate him on the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week here. The L4 Security Group, 13th Region Media Network, and this game's really living up to the hype as DC went over the stats there with you, Brian. I know coming in, you know, both teams coming off hot wins last week, and we said we thought it was going to be a barn burner and a nail biter, and here we are at halftime, a 1-point game with Whitley County leading 14-13 over North Laurel here at the Jungle.
Yeah, Shawn, you got 2 undefeated teams, and they're playing like they don't want to go home undefeated. Nobody wants to take that bus ride, and nobody wants to take that ride home on a loss coming off 2 big wins last week. Whitley County and D just taking over North Laurel. North Laurel making some crucial penalties at the end of that quarter to, give them some better field advantage. But Whitley, on the other hand, made a bad mistake and got pushed back on a really good gain of yards. And, you don't want to see that when it's that close of a game.
Right, absolutely. And you mentioned D. Parker really having a big game. And of course, D, we know on the offensive side of the ball, he went for over 200 yards last week. He's on track to really go up there in the yards this week as well. But he made a big-time key play here. North Laurel could have went in and scored there before the half and would have took the momentum into halftime, but D. Parker steps up from his cornerback position, makes a big play on the ball, and gets the interception up the sideline for the Colonels. Unfortunately, there was a penalty on the play. It came back, but it's still, the point being D. Parker is making plays all over the field on offense and defense both.
It's kind of hard to game plan against D. Parker. North Laurel's doing a heck of a job. But, I mean, what are you going to do? The guy plays defense, the guy plays offense, both at high quality levels. And he's hard to defend, and he's hard to block. There's not much you can do with a guy like that. When you got so much talent behind the ball, in your backfield, right there with your quarterback, you fake it to D, and then they ran a couple options and a fake to D and a QB keeper and got some serious yards because everybody thought D had the ball. It faked almost everybody in the whole stadium out. And then, when you got a scheme like that, it's kind of hard to, what are you going to do? Are you going to cover D? Are you going to put 2 on him? Are you going to let him run? What are you going to do? And they don't want to kick to him either.
Right, absolutely, man. So if you're the Colonels, you're up 1 point, you come back out the second half, you're up 1 point at the Jungle. Maybe North Laurel was a little bit favored in this game. I think maybe even some of the Whitley County people are a little bit surprised at the score at halftime. If you're a Colonel head coach Matt Rimer, what do you come out to do the second half to seal the deal on this one?
I think I would just stick to my game plan. I would push D and just keep it going. He's your bell cow, and you want to use him as much as you can, especially if he broke that run. What are you going to do against that? You're just going to keep riding it and riding it and riding it. keep it going with D, and that's what I would do.
Right, absolutely. I can't agree more. And, you know, on the flip side of that, in the North Laurel locker room right now, of course, Coach Steven Nelson, the Jaguars came out early and they looked really good, like things were maybe going to go their direction. And then Whitley County just continued to battle. So if you're Coach Nelson, you're in the locker room right now, what are you telling your team? Let's get back on track here. What's the game plan for North Laurel to be successful the second half?
I personally, I'd say we bring it back to that Bell County win and you know, chonder up some of that stuff they had last week and just bring it to what they have right now. In the last 2 quarters of the game, just, you know, go all out and let's play like we played last week, play with the intensity, play with the toughness. It was a close call last week, and they pulled it out, and looks like it's going to be a close call this week. So, like I said, nobody wants to go defeated. Everybody wants to have that 2-0. And 2 tough teams this year are tough enough to get that, but like I said, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, North Laurel played a close one last week. They played on Long Mountain. They know what it's like to be in a game, to go right to the wire. Of course, Whitley County was in a closer one than what the score revealed down there. It was a battle back and forth between them and Knox Central. But I think if you're North Laurel, you really got to debate putting the ball in the air this second half and really exploiting any disadvantage that Whitley County may have on defense. And if that comes to throwing the ball around, but on the other hand, the coach looks and says, well, we put it in the air to score before the end of the half, and D. Parker makes a big play. D's all over the place. He's on special teams. He's on offense. He's on defense. And credit to the Whitley County Colonel defense, man. They're just hanging in there and really, really battling, Brian.
And that's the thing. It's who are you going to trust? Are you going to trust that D may make a mistake and you actually get a good, nice catch? We had that one pass that was broken all the way down and then bumbled right at about the 20-yard line.
All righty. Well, we've got just a few minutes left till the second half kicks off. We're going to take a short break here, get some sponsorship time in. Once again, from North Laurel High School, you're listening to Shawn, D.C., and Brian on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Martin Peterbilt, Game of the Week.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Call today for your free quote.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
To cover the. Welcome back to the L4 Security Group in the 13th Region Media Network, presented by Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. We have the North Laurel Jaguars against the Whitley County Colonels. Whitley up 14-13. Kind of a bit of a surprise, but it's not, because we both saw that game last week with Whitley and Knox. And you guys know the North Bell County game. 2 tough games that they played. Like I said, both undefeated, first game of the year. Somebody's going home with a loss. You got D. Parker of the Whitley County Colonels with 144 yards on the ground already. And having 226 last week and 144 in the first half, he's on pace to average 220 yards a game. That's a phenomenal stat. When you can average 200 yards in a football game, be it high school, college, pro, that's some serious running back.
Okay, got some scores to pass along as we have them now. Last night, Clay County hosted Harlan Independent, and Clay County came away with a 42-6 win in that one. Right now in the second quarter, Lynn Camp is leading Berea 24-13. In the first quarter, Hazard is 6-0 over Harlan County, over at Harlan County. Williamsburg has defeated Bourbon County 38-20 right down the road here at South Laurel High School. South Laurel and Knox Central coming up here shortly. Knott County at halftime, Knott County Central 28, Jackson County 8. And at halftime, Rockcastle County 28, Pineville nothing. We've just been informed that there's a delay in Garrett County for heat, and the Corbin game, North Hardin Corbin game, I think it is. Is that right?
Yeah, it was pushed back to
10:30 start time tonight.
Must be some serious heat going on up there.
We are 14-13 here at North Laurel High School, with Whitley County holding a slim 1-point lead. Brian, your thoughts on the first half?
Tough. That's all I got to say. It was tough. It was tough for both teams to score. It was tough for both teams to defend. I mean, you got 2 good ball clubs. You got 2 good coaches, and you got a lot of animosity on this field. It's getting chippy. You had the penalty from the Colonels on that return, which brought them back, set up good field position for North. I mean, you can't be making those mistakes in such a close game, especially when you're playing North Laurel, especially coming off them beating Bell County. Right. You can't give them an inch. They will take more than a yard.
Right, looking out over the crowd tonight, see some familiar faces. Larry Grant down in front of us, about 6 or 7 rows. I told him to turn around and look at us, and we'd put his face on TV, and he told me he got a face for radio. I said, well, okay, we can go with that. Some of our listeners out there, my wife back over in Jackson County has got us tuned in tonight, watching and listening to us. A couple of good friends of mine are up in Lexington actually tonight refereeing a football game. They have Trinity and Frederick Douglass. Mike Ashurst and Jimmy Mills. I talked to them on the way over here. They, find out where they was going to tonight, and that's where they told me they was headed. So That's going to be a knockdown drag out. I think it's either 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 in the state squaring off
really?
at Frederick Douglass. I think you got Bull County 1, Trinity 2, Frederick Douglass 3, or it could be flipped. I'm not exactly sure. But we're getting ready for second half action. North Laurel will receive the second half kickoff.
And you know, I got to say, the first week of football has been pretty exciting.
Yes, very much so. Good
You know,
games all around the state, actually.
Yeah, you think, you know, one team's going to, you know, not be so good. But, I mean, all the teams have come out and they played hard. And they played, you know, it looks like they're ready to play. I don't see any injuries yet on the field. So maybe everybody ate their banana before the game and nobody's getting any cramps. I haven't seen one injury yet.
Well, let's hope it stays that way.
Thank God, yes.
And here we go with the second half kickoff. And Anderson's going to take it at the 15. Crosses the 20, cuts to his left, 25-30, 35-40. Here he goes, cross 45 and down at midfield, and that's where the Jaguars will take off following that 45-yard kickoff return.
Cam Anderson on the return
By
for the
Anderson.
Jaguars.
And just like we said in the halftime,
First and 10.
I think the coach got in there and, you know, ruffled North Laurel's feathers and said, hey, come on, guys. We're better than this. You know what we did last week. Let's get it going again. Let's get it. Let's show them what we're made of.
Possibly peel some paint in the locker room. They're going to mark him at the 49, so first and 10. Morgan has them under center, split each way, I formation. Here's the handoff, coming left side, out across the 45, inside the 40, inside the 35, and down at the 34. So that's going to be a pickup of 16, 17 yards
Cooper Robinson.
for Robinson.
Yeah, Cooper Robinson coming off the left side, just turning on the jet.
And that carries good.
Not wanting to get stopped. Cooper's the one that got tossed in the second quarter, tossed around by the Colonels and got that penalty. Looks like he has a little animosity in his run game.
I formation again for the Jaguars, one split each direction. Morgan, handoff. Right side this time, down to about the 32-yard line. Goes Robinson again.
Yeah, Robinson wasn't giving up anything. He hit that hole hard. And, yeah, but you got Whitley County's defense is pretty big and pretty beefy, and they didn't let that go too far.
Second and 8.
Same formation, split right, split left, tight end on the right side, I formation behind Morgan. Here's the snap, handoff. Anderson again. Or was that? That was 28. That was Robinson again. He gets inside the 30 to the 29, so he picked up 3.
Yeah, hitting that Whitley County wall
Third and about
didn't
4.
get much on the ground. I mean, I can understand it, but these guys are tough. Whitley County's got a real strong number 77 for Whitley, just a monster over there playing nose tackle. And yeah, he's meeting the court. He's meeting the running back every time he comes try to break through.
Right. Tight end to the right side, one split each direction, I formation behind Morgan. And there's going to be a couple of Colonels jumped offside, so that's going to be real
Good
close.
ball. On the defense.
Let's see if that's going to give them just enough for the first down. It is the first down.
After encroachment, that'll set up a first down. Jaguar.
Costly penalties will cost you the game any time of the game.
Jaguars on the Colonel 24. Tight end to the right side this time. One receiver split each way. I formation behind Morgan. Here's the snap. It's going to be another handoff to Robinson. Tries the left side this time. Helmet flies off. And a flag comes flying in behind the play as Robinson's going to get down to the 19, but let's see what we've got here on the flag.
Yeah, it looks like Robinson, the only way he can get out is going to the side, either side. He can break the plan. He can break the.
I think this is going to be against Whitley County, so they're going to add yardage to this from the 19. It's going to go from the end of the run. to see what gentleman in the white has to tell us.
Personal foul
Personal foul.
on the defense. Half the distance to
That's going to be
go.
half the distance, so that's going to put it inside the 9, almost to the 8.
And just like we said, DC, you can't give North Laurel anything. You can't give them this. You can't keep getting costly penalties like this. You're just going to end up costing yourself the game. They will capitalize on every little bit that they get. They are that strong this year.
They're going to move it to the 9-yard line. So that's going to be first and goal for the Jaguars. I formation, same set. One receiver split each way, tight end to the right side. Morgan under center. Takes the snap, hands it to Robinson. Whoa, did he hit a wall there and dropped at the 10?
Oh, yeah. I told you. And
I think he hit Big 77.
I was going to say that was led by Big 77 right there over the nose tackle. And he's not having a good day trying to go up the middle like that.
No. No disrespect for number 77, but I think he's about a biscuit away from 3 1/4.
He's a big boy.
He's a big
He's
man
a big
out
boy,
there.
yeah.
That's not a boy. That's full-grown man right there. Same formation. Fake the handoff. Morgan, roll out right, being chased. Looking, hit hard from behind and down at the 11. So that's going to be second and goal. Let's see if they give him the 10. May give him the 10. Just inside the 11. We'll call it 10 for paperwork.
Yeah, that Whitley County defense, they're sharp. They're sharp, and they're no slacking off this year. They're on point. We saw what they did last week with Knox, and just, it was close for a little bit, and then they just opened it up.
Third and goal from the
3rd and 11.
Third and goal from the, we'll call it the 10. It's sitting between the 10 and the 11.
10 and a half.
Yeah, 10 and a half. There's the snap. Throw, fade route to the end zone, way overthrown, intended for number 2 for North Laurel. That's Kelly. That pass is going to fall incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Got to bring up 4th down.
4th and goal from the 10. The Jaguars going to go for it. They're going to try a field goal with number. He'll turn his back to us. We'll pick up his number for you folks.
Cam Anderson on to try the extra point.
Number 3 is Anderson.
Trying to get some points back from that missed extra point opportunity.
Ball's going to be spotted about the 17. There's the spot kick on its way, and it is good. 7:55 left to go in the third quarter. North Laurel 16, Whitley County 14. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Call today for your free quote.
Welcome back to the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. We got the North Laurel Jaguars 16, Whitley County Colonels 14 of the Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance Game of the Week. Squib kick by Laurel. Picked up, taken out to about the 37-yard line.
That was Grubb on that return. Apologize, folks. I was grabbing a note there.
I got you, DC.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, I wouldn't kick to D. Parker.
I'd rather squib it. I tell you what, I'd rather squib it and let somebody else pick it up and just keep it out of his hands. Try to eliminate him as much as possible if I was North.
Colonels is going to take over 1st and 10 from their 39-yard line. Here's the snap, handoff, straight up the middle, gets to about the 41, where he is swarmed under by number 23. That was that Bryant? Yeah, that was Bryant on the carry. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Colonels. Allen's going to send one receiver split wide left. Tight end to the right side. Double wing, motion, fake the handoff. Allen's going to keep it. Across the 45, gets up close to midfield, inside actually to the 49 of the Jaguars. And that's going to be a pickup of 8 and a 1st down.
Yeah, when you got a quarterback that can do that, it's also hard to scheme against because you got a good runner like that and he can pass, he can run. I mean, it's kind of hard to stop. I mean, North Laurel's been doing a heck of a job stopping him today, but, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of tough when you got a mobile quarterback like that can throw, and you got D. Parker back there as an option. I mean, that's a double whammy. That's hard to scheme against.
Yes. Allen's going to send one receiver split far right, tight end to the right side, motion. Handoff Parker, gets inside the – well, I thought he got inside. They're going to mark him right at the 45. So that's going to be a gain of 4, going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
D. Parker just padding the stats. Another game, another great game by D. Parker.
He's up to 148 yards.
We got 6 minutes left in the third still.
There's motion. Fake the handoff. Allen's going to keep it. Gets to the 40, and he is drilled.
Oh, there's a
flag. Flag coming in. I think that was going to be a little bit late.
Also, I think he had him around the helmet.
Right. Very possible. It's hard to look in that tight to the huddle or inside where the play is happening. Let's see what we've got here. It's definitely going to be against the Jaguars.
Yeah, they're already taking a step back.
Personal foul.
So that's going to move it all the way down to the Jaguar 25? Yeah, 25-yard line.
And also, you don't want to give up anything to the Colonels either. I mean, they can strike. When you got D. Parker like that, they can strike from anywhere.
Motion, handoff, Parker. Still on his feet inside the 15, and here comes another flag from the back judge.
And it looks like it's on North too, probably.
Yeah, I thought I seen his head turn around real quick like there for
somebody got either inadvertent face mask, probably.
Somebody got inside the helmet area, not necessarily the face mask, but anything inside the helmet area is going to get called. Mr. Reiner will tell us what we've got going on here. Personal foul.
Illegal helmet contact.
Oh, it's an illegal helmet contact.
That's the second one we've had of the game so far.
Right, and that's going to put the ball all the way down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal for the Colonels.
Colonels has got a 1st and goal to go.
Parker got that to the 14, so he picked up 11 plus the penalty. There's the snap, handoff. Nope, he kept it. Allen to the left side, gets inside the 5 to about the 3.
And like I said, when you got a quarterback that's that mobile and you got T. Parker, that's basically 2 running backs that you got to watch out for every single snap of the play when they're in.
2nd and goal from
We got
3.
a Jag player down in the end zone.
Yeah, we've got a Jaguar. It looks like a cramp. They've already grabbed his leg and started to hold it up. Nope, they put it back down. Yep, there we go. It's a cramp. 4:58 left to go in the third quarter. North Laurel 16, Whitley County 14. We'll take a break while they tend to the injured Jaguar, and we'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my
Use that mouse. Welcome back to the Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance Game of the Week. Here in the jungle, North Laurel 16, Whitley 14. Whitley on the 3-yard line, getting ready to go in for a touchdown. North's got to turn it up. They've been making some costly penalties and just giving Whitley the ball, just letting him run it down the field. I mean,
they gave him 30 yards on this drive alone.
Yeah, Whitley didn't have to do much to get all the way down there. What do you think the next play is going to be, DC? You think it's going to be Parker? You think it's going to be a keeper? You think they're going to try to throw it?
Me personally, I'd go Bryant.
Nope.
There's going to be a false start coming here, so that's going to back up to the 8.
Good ball. False start.
Still going to be first and goal.
Still second down.
And I think that was Bryant that got the ball.
It's going to be second down and goal from the Jaguars, 8 for the Colonels.
North Laurel was pretty much not letting Whitley do anything the first half of the game. I mean, they were coming out tough. They got sacked. They were just handing it to them.
Halftime adjustments.
Yep, exactly.
Halftime adjustments. Allen's going to send a receiver split wide to the right. Double wing formation, tight end to the left side. Motion. Toss to Parker, and he is drilled at the 11.
That's a heck of a play by
number 8.
Uh-oh. We got another flag. I bet you for its unsportsmanlike.
Number 8 for that's John Miner, but it's going to probably go for naught. Parker lost 3 on that play.
There's a flag on the
That's going to put it to at least the 11. See what the flag is going to be here. If it's at the 11, if it's against North, it'll go to the 5.5. Let's see what we've got here. If it's against the Colonels, then it's going to be 15 going the other way.
Looks like they're moving
dead ball.
Personal foul.
Against the Jaguars.
Half the distance to go.
So it's half the distance to the goal. He's going to put it about the 5.5-yard line. They're going to mark it on the 6, so they said he got stopped at the 12.
And, you know, being a high school football player, you're getting pumped up. You're getting full of excitement and playing good plays. And then, you know, you celebrate a little too much and just pretty much kills what you do.
Overexcited. That bit of dead ball. This is going to be 3rd and goal for the Colonels from the 6. Split to the left. Motion. Handoff. Parker hops back to the middle, gets inside the 5 to about the 4.
Ooh.
I don't think there was anything there, just some players still going at it, and players on the ground, they've fallen backwards over top of them. And we've got a player down. We'll take a break while they tend to the injured player. North Laurel 16, Whitley County 14, 4:27 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Welcome back to the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. The Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance Game of the Week. North Laurel putting up a defense on their 4-yard line. Whitley County trying to push it in for 7. DC?
going to be a slobber knocker.
I must have missed something. The stick over there has 4th and goal from the 4. Okay, they got 2 on that play. My fault. No, I'm sorry, folks. 4th down and goal. Here we go. Motion to the left. Here's the end around reverse. He headed for the corner of the end zone, driven out of bounds at the 1. So North Laurel with a big, big defensive stop on that play. And it's going to be out of bounds. North Laurel is going to take over on their own 1-yard line.
That's what you want to see if you're a North Laurel Jaguar and if you're a North Laurel fan. You want to see him turn up that defense right at the goal line, solid goal line stance for North as they take over on the 1-yard line.
North Laurel's quarterback on that side of the field stayed home, done exactly what he's taught to do, probably from the time he was in 5th grade.
Follow the ball.
Stay home, let the play come back to you. You're cleaning up the backside. If it comes back to you, now you got to get yourself in position to make that play, and he did. So 1st and 10 Jaguars from their own 1. Morgan brings the Jaguars to the line of scrimmage. 1 receiver to each side, tight end to the right. I formation behind Morgan. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper tries the left side, gets out to about the 4, and he's driven all the way back into the end zone. Big pile up, but nothing too exciting going on there. Let's see where they mark him, gets him to the 3. So he picked up 2 on that play.
Yeah, and you know Whitley's going to turn up the juice on their defense to stop North Laurel. Looks like we got a injured Whitley Colonel.
Okay, we'll take a break. 3:41 left to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
We've been doing that. Welcome back to the Zach Davidson All-State Game of the Week. North Laurel starting from their own 1-yard line. Whitley turning up the juice.
2nd down and 8 for the Jaguars from their own 3. I formation behind Morgan. Here's the snap, turn, handoff. Looks like McCorder coming this way. No, it's Robinson out across the 20. Hurdles the player at the 25. Gets out to about the 28. They're going to mark him at the 29. 21. I'm sorry, 26. Out to the 29. That was a pickup of 26 for Robinson.
Robinson having a lot of success coming on the side of the line and breaking free. As long as he stays away from the middle of number 77 of Whitley County, he's been pretty productive tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely clogging up the middle and giving his 2 inside linebackers a chance to at least the middle linebacker and the one stepping up, the strong safety stepping up and helping out in the middle. There's not a whole lot of room. Morgan, play action, fires it off to the right side, intended for McCorder way over his head, and that'll be 2nd down and 10.
Morgan's bad. Intended for McCorder.
Yeah, it looked like he thought his receiver was going to be somewhere else when he let that ball go.
I think McCorder may have come inside, and he was expecting him to go out. 2nd down and 10. Morgan brings the Jaguars to the line. Tight end to the right side this time. 1 receiver split each direction. I formation behind Morgan. Here's the snap. Handoff. Right side he goes. Tries to kick it outside. Gets to the 30, maybe the 31 before he's brought down over there, and that was number 21.
No, it was 28.
28?
Yeah.
Okay. So Robinson picks up 2 more.
I think Whitley's listening to our broadcast, and they changed it up to stop Robinson running around on those sides.
Well, I didn't realize it, but Whitney's coaching staff is right above our head, so. Oops. They may be watching us on Facebook Live or YouTube or even on X.
You never know.
We're on all 3.
You never know.
And we have whistles before the snap. Clock's reading 0, so we're going to have a delay of game.
Delay of game, North Laurel.
So that'll cost the Jaguars 5. That'll push it back to the 26, so it'll be 3rd and 13. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Single back offset to the right for Morgan this time. 2 receivers split each direction. Here comes the blitz. Morgan steps up, is going to run it. 30, 35, cuts back toward the middle. 40, 45, tries to come to the outside, and he's going to be hauled down at the 41. Plenty for the Jaguar first down as he picks up 15 on that run.
Morgan on the carry, and
when you got a quarterback like Morgan, that can run and that can throw, like I said, in the Whitley County side, it's kind of hard to stop that.
I apologize, folks. He picked up to the 46. He picked up 20 on that run. Single setback, offset to Morgan's right. 2 each directions, whistles again, and we've got a timeout, Whitley County. 1:27 left to go in the 3rd quarter. North Laurel 16, Whitley County 14. We'll be back after a commercial break.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Call today for your free quote.
Welcome back to the L4 Security Group and the 13th Region Media Network as we present the Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance Game of the Week between the North Laurel Jags and the Whitley County Colonels. Both teams making the adjustments that they need, DC, to come out and turn up the juice no matter what they're on defense or offense.
Yes, they certainly have. We're back to live action here. 1st and 10 from the Jaguars from their own 46-yard line. Morgan has Cooper offset to his right. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's the snap. Draw play. Morgan across midfield. 45 to the 43-yard line. And that's going to be enough for a first down. They're going to mark him at the 40. Going to mark him at the 43, so that's good enough for a Jaguar first down.
Jaguar.
North Laurel picking up a head of steam.
They got the momentum going on their side for sure. 13 set. Handoff. Cooper straight up the middle again. Gets inside the 40 to about the 39, maybe the 38. Let's see where they put the ball down at.
And it looks like, DC, that 4 wide out set's clearing up the nose tackle, and he's able to get through and run it up the middle because there's not a lot of guys flooding that line.
2nd and 6.
Gain of 4 on that play for Robinson. 2nd down and 6. Morgan back to pass. Fakes. Up and out route. Here he goes. Just overshot his receiver down the sideline. And that was number 3 for the Jaguars.
Intended for Kelly.
Number 3 is Anderson, isn't it?
That brings up 3rd down.
Yes, that's Cam Anderson, yes. Just out of his outreached hands. 2nd down. That's going to be 3rd and 6.
Just about 18 seconds left here in the third.
Morgan, 2x2 set. Here's the snap. Drops. Fires over the middle.
Catch it.
I don't know if he caught it or not, but there's a flag come
like
flying in.
Waving it off.
Let's see what we've got here. Is he going to mark it as a catch? It was a sliding effort.
Looks like he
They're
grabbed it.
going to be.
That's going to give him 5.
That's going to actually, if he said holding, it's going to give him 10.
Oh, is that 10 for holding?
Yes.
Well, that's definitely
So
going to
give him a first down.
And first down.
After the penalty, that's a first down, Jaguars.
So that's going to move the ball to the 29-yard line. First and 10 for the Jaguars. Two by two set. Cooper offset left of Morgan. Here's the snap.
Keeper.
Fake. Morgan, left side, inside the 30, inside the 20, and down. They got to mark him out right at the 20. So he's going to pick up 4
Morgan
on that play.
On the keeper.
Wait a minute, they're going to mark him out at the 20. It's a pickup of 9.
Pickup of 9. Second
Down and 1. Same formation for the Jaguars. Cooper offset to the left of Morgan. Snap. Handoff to Cooper. Right up the middle he goes, inside the 20, inside the 15, dives forward to the 14. That's going to be a pickup of 6. And another Jaguar first down.
And that carries good. For first down, Jaguar.
And that's going to end the third quarter with your score. North Laurel 16, Whitley County 14. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Call today for your free quote.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Jungle. North Laurel hosting Whitley County. North Laurel with a 2-point lead as we start this fourth quarter. The L4 Security Group and the 13th Region Media Network presents the Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance Game of the Week. DC trying to find some scores that we can update you with.
Okay, it looks like the first quarter, South Laurel is up on Knox Central 7-6. Middlesboro and Garrett County. Garrett County 16, Middlesboro 12, starting the fourth quarter. Rhea and Lynn Camp, let's see if we got an update for that one yet. 24-19 at halftime. So we was a little off on our game earlier. We'll get some more scores here in a minute as the Jaguars come to the line of scrimmage with Robinson offset to Morgan's left. 1-by-3 set. Here's the handoff. Robinson, right side, gets inside the 10, lowers his shoulder, and gets to about the 8. So he's going to pick up about 7 on that play. And
looks like Robinson's down.
We've got a player down for the Jaguars, so we'll take a break with 11:45 left to go in the ball game. North Laurel 16, Whitley County 14. We'll be right back.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for for something more. We will stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to North Laurel. The jungle.
There's the ready for play whistle. Split backs this time with Morgan. Shotgun formation, one receiver split each way. Here's a quarterback draw, straight up the middle, and he gets shut down.
Ran right into his
ball comes loose. Let's see who's got it. Whitley County's recovered at the 6-yard line.
DC, he ran right into the back of his lineman. Obviously, that wasn't a scripted play. Looks like he got pushed right into the back of his lineman, which caused a fumble.
Jaguars turn it over. That sets up 1st and 10, Whitley County.
They're going to spot that ball on the 6-yard line, so he actually picked up 2 yards but fumbled. And Whitley County, second turnover, one each way now. And Whitley County will take over from their own 6-yard line, 1st and 10. Allen brings the Colonels to the line of scrimmage. Double wing set. One receiver split far right. Motion. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper. Allen keeps it out across the 10 to about the 14. So he's going to pick up 8 on that play. Bring up 2nd down and 2. Or was that Parker?
No.
That was Allen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
Thought I saw that right, but we're a long way from where they're playing at. They're a far hash mark, and we're way up on the other side in the press box. Split receiver to the left this time. Double wing. Motion. Handoff. Parker jumps across the 10. Gets out to jumps across the 15. Gets out to about the 18. I think that's going to be enough for a first down. He gets to the 18, and it is going to be a first down. So they picked up 4 on that play.
Colonels, that'll set up 1st and 10, Whitley County.
D. Parker being pretty quiet in the second half.
First and 10, Colonels from the 18-yard line. Split receiver to the left. Motion. Handoff. Parker gets out across the 20, close to the 25. They're going to give him the 25. So that's going to be a pickup of 7.
And just as I say that, he gets 7.
Gain of 7. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
It looks like Whitley's dialing up some great offense, especially when they need it. Just under 10 minutes left in the game.
Allen has the Colonels to the line of scrimmage, split to the left. Double wing formation, tight end right side this time. Motion to the left. Handoff up the middle. Gets out across the 25 to about the 28, and that's going to be good enough for a first down, I think. Was that Brandt that got that? No, Brandt's sitting right there.
That was Parker.
Parker again?
Yep.
Okay.
Parker on the carry for the Colonels. That's a 1st and 10, Whitley County.
Parker's at 176 yards in this game.
Ooh, North Laurel's doing a good job of keeping them contained here in the 4th quarter.
Double wing formation. Motion to the right this time. Quick hitter off the right side. Gets to about the 31. So he's going to pick up 3. That's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Parker carried. Gain of 2.
I mean, this late in the game, that's all you need to do. You need to keep riding Parker. You need to keep pushing him and using him as much as you can, especially somebody with that much talent.
You got a horse like that, put a saddle on him and ride him. Kill some clock, chunk some yards, 4 downs to get 10 yards, 3 a pop, which is what they've been getting. Here's a keeper this time by Allen. Gets out to the 35 before he's cut down. I'm going to give him the 34.
E.J. Allen.
So he picked up 3. Gonna be third down.
104.
On their own 34-yard line. They need to make the 38.
What do you think they're going to do, DT? What would you do?
I'd pull a naked bootleg, but I don't get paid to coach anymore. So split to the right, and Whitley County is going to take a timeout as the play clock was down to 1. So we're going to take it with them. 7:41 left in the ball game. North Laurel 16, Whitley County 14. We'll be right back.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Welcome back to North London as we got the North Laurel Jaguars taking on the Whitley County Colonels, leading 16-14 in a real close game, DC, both on defense and offense. You got shining lights on just everywhere in the game.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball. Knott County Central is 28-14 at the end of the third quarter up on Jackson County. That's the latest we've got from that one. Rockcastle County, this is the final. Rockcastle County 41, Pineville 14. Ooh, that game was played at Union College. That's all the updates that I have as of right now. We're getting ready to strap them up. Mouthpiece is in, and here we go. Allen sends the receiver split to the right. Double wing formation behind him. Jaguars jumping around on the front line. Here's the option play. Pitch out to the right side. They've got him bottled up at the 35. Bring him down at the 36. That looked like number 8 from this angle for Whitley County.
Whitley County stopped short.
Was that 8 or 6?
Yeah,
it's hard to see those numbers.
That'll bring up 4th
I think it was
and
number
4.
6 for Whitley and number 8 for North Laurel.
He picked up 2 on that play. 36, big 4th down and 2 for the Colonels. Do you go or punt here?
I think I'm going.
Looks like that's what the coaches decided. Split receiver to the left. 4th down and 2, folks. North Laurel pulling up. Loading the box. Here we go. Hand off to Parker. I think he got
going to give it to him?
I don't know.
Let's see what they're at.
It's going to be close.
Did he have the momentum to carry him across?
I think he's just short of the 38. We'll see where they put the ball down at because the yard marker from here, from our angle, looks like it's straight on the 38.
They're going to bring out the chains?
It would appear to be. You got a Whitley County and a North Laurel player down there putting
eyeballing the ball, trying to see if it's past the line.
That is absolutely awesome right there.
That's some backyard football stuff right there.
Yes, sir. Absolutely awesome.
Now, you know those kids are out there having a great time.
That was John Miner for North Laurel.
Here come the stick.
Number 6, Aaron Rowe, looked like down on their hands and knees there. Actually laid flat out trying to figure it out. And there's big number 55, and he is just short.
Looks like North held him. Uh-oh.
Well, let's see. It's White Hat's decision here.
They're chomping down there.
Both teams are pointing in each direction.
Oh, they gave it to
him.
Oh, they gave it to him at the last second.
First down, Whitley County. And that decision did not go well with the crowd right in front of us.
Definitely not, DZ. Definitely not.
But it did on the other side of the Whitley bench.
Yep. So they're going to give him the 2 that he needed. 1st and 10, Whitley.
That looked like the momentum
From
carried him across the line, but, it's hard to tell.
Allen sends a receiver split to the left. Motion left. Keeper. They're after him, got a hold of him, and down he goes at the 35.
Surprised there wasn't a flag on that, DC. It looks like he horse-collared him around on that tackle.
E.J. Allen.
From the angle that I had, I couldn't tell if he had the side of the jersey down around his waist and pulled him around. Either way it goes, it's a loss back to the 35. So it's going to be 2nd down and 13. You can feel the intensity building. 5:50 left to go in the ball game. 16-14. North Laurel clinging to a 2-point lead. Split wide right. Motion. Allen rolls back. Fakes the throw. Now he's trying to roll to the right. Dodges a man. Throws across the middle. And it is knocked down by Robinson, I think. Had it in his hands and dropped it.
I think Robinson was expecting it, but didn't expect it to come to him.
He was expecting it, and there was a lot
They were
of
surprised
green,
when it hit his hands.
there was a lot of green grass if he'd have come up with that one. So that's 3rd and 13 from the 35.
North Laurel's got to dial it up here if they want to make the stop. Force Whitley to kick. I doubt Whitley's going to go for it if they got any more than a couple of yards on 4th down.
And here we go, folks. Allen sends the receiver split wide to the right.
Timeout.
And we've got whistles and a timeout, Whitley County.
Timeout. Whitley County.
By my math, that's their last one.
Yes, sir.
5:36 left to go in the ball game. North Laurel 16, Whitley County 14. When we come back, it'll be 3rd and 13 for Whitley County from their own 35. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
A lot of people think it's...
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security Group and the 13th Region Media Network and the Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance Game of the Week.
3rd and 13 for the Colonels from their own 35-yard line. And, Brian, we talked last week after we was off the air. We talked through the week. We talked earlier today. We was hoping for another solid game, and we have it.
We have nothing short of another great game, DC.
And the crowd coming alive on both sides of the field. Here we go. Toss.
Pitch back.
Parker swings it back to the left side. Spin play.
Oh, what
Gets
a
to
play
35,
by Parker.
40, 45, about the 46.
I mean, and we talked about it all game. You got a lot of green. You got D. Parker. You got just over 5 minutes left in the game. Marching your way down, that's exactly what Whitley needs to do. That's exactly where they need to be. And North Laurel's got to turn up this defense to stop them.
At the 46, so that's Parker a gain of 11.
First down.
That's 190 yards on the night for D. Parker. 4th and 2.
This is what we're talking about. Other than a couple yards, they're going to punt. But here we go. This could be the game right here.
4th down and 2. Allen takes the snap, hands it off to Parker.
We got another one.
We got another. Going to be a close
It's going to be another
play.
one. He's running out right at the marker, DC. The ball judge coming right down the line of the 48.
If he puts him on the 48, it's going to be a first down. Because they started right at the 38. If the nose of that ball is on the 38, that's going to be a first down.
What are they going to do?
They're going.
Oh, they gave him the first down.
First down. Picked up the 2 that he needed. First and
Parker's run is good for 1st and 10 Whitley County.
1st and 10 Whitley County from the 48.
Would you be surprised it was D. Parker, DC?
No, not at all. Handoff in there. It goes to Parker again. Gets across midfield. Still on his feet. Gets to about the 47.
Both teams turning it up when they need it. 4:30 left in the fourth. Jaguars cling to a 2-point lead over the Colonels.
Parker picked up 5 on that one's going to be 2nd down and 5. He is at 197 yards.
Clock management, DC. It all comes down to clock management.
Here's the snap. Quick handoff to Parker. Loses his footing. He's going to get 1 on this play. Going to be 3rd and 5.
Tripped up on the line. Gain of 3.
And that's what's going to happen. If somebody makes a crucial mistake, that can be the game changer on either side of the ball.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Single receiver split to the right. Motion. Handoff. Parker, right side. Hit at the 45 and dropped.
Maybe even barely made it to the line of scrimmage.
I think he got to the 45.
Did they give him that?
Parker burned down. North Laurel's number
3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 4th and 3. I don't know, DC. They got to turn it up. Whitley's got to dig deep.
Parker's at 199.
North Laurel faithful getting loud.
We're not trying to show any favoritism either way. We do our best not to, but when it's Parker.
When you got D. Parker like that, yeah, you got to talk about it.
4th and 3. Here we go.
North Laurel, everybody standing up.
Here's a toss.
Oh!
Comes loose.
North Laurel recovers
at the Whitley County 49-yard line. Big number 75 fell on it.
Told you, DC, that's exactly what needed to happen for North and not what it needed to happen for Whitley.
Minor come in, drilled Parker. Ball popped straight up in the air, and big number 75 fell on it. Parker is down about the 33.
North Laurel digging deep in that defense. Remnants of the Bell County game. They just squeaked out a win up there. It looks like they may squeak out a win if they can hold them.
We're 2:28 left in this ball game. North 16, Whitley County 14.
So would that be back-to-back games? They won by 2?
If they can hold on here, we still got 2:28.
Oh, there's a lot of game left. There's a lot of game left.
Before we get off the air, I've got to give a shout out to the North Laurel student body section. They have been on their feet since we got here, and if none of them have sit down.
No, they haven't, DC. They've been making more noise than just about everybody in the stands on this side.
Fans on both sides of the field on their feet. Morgan in the shot. That's McCorder. Going to run it himself. Takes off left side. 45 inside the 45 to the 44. So he's going to pick up 5. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
I think it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning here, DC.
Colonel's 44-yard line.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Whitley doesn't have any more timeouts. North has 3 of theirs.
Yes. North has all theirs. Whitley has none.
North's in a good spot with just under 2 minutes left.
McCorder at running back. I think we're going to see McCorder get the ball every time. Here's a snap. McCorder heads to the right side, gets across the 45, down to about the 41. I'm going to mark him at the 42, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
That'll bring up
I'm sorry, 3rd down and 2. He got 3 on that carry.
So what are you going to do here, DC? You're going to try to run out the clock?
I'm running it. Yes, I got the lead. They got no timeout.
I'm not
they
putting
can't
that ball
do
in the air at all, especially with
a first down. A first down here or 4th down. Get a first down.
Game's over.
Yeah, you sealed it.
Just under a minute, DC.
McCorder again inside the 40 and
they're going to give him first down.
30,
That's it.
38-yard line.
On the carry.
Make sure there's no flags.
And that's
a first down.
38-yard line. That's a pickup of 3.
50 seconds left.
2 plays. Let McCorder have it.
Doesn't
Run
matter
it.
what they do.
They can't. Whitley County, unfortunately for them, can't stop the clock. Now they're going into the victory formation already. Morgan is back in at quarterback. They're going to.
He's watching the play clock. He's going to do it at 1.
He's going to mount this all the way down. Here's the snap, and he's just going to take a knee at the 39, and that's going to be the game right there. He'll take that 1-yard loss, no problem for Mr. Morgan. And that's going to be your final score, folks. North Laurel 16, Whitley County 14. An outstanding ball game. We'll be right back. We'll try to get some final stats figured up. We're here from our sponsors, because without them, this wouldn't have been possible. Thank you very much to all of our sponsors, fans on both sides. It's been an outstanding ball game. We'll be right back after a commercial break.
So our cleaning staff can begin to work. Please help them by throwing away all trash in trash cans near you. Thank you so much. Also, the Kentucky Department of Highway Safety would like to remind you to click it or ticket. Good night, everyone, and God bless.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Allstate agent Zachary Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Corbin, but who knows what it's like to protect the life here. Contact Zach today. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Manager Donovan Storm offers a full line of insurance products to cover your family and business needs. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. The friendly staff is ready to assist you with any of your questions at 528-2030. Manager Donovan Storm and his staff are located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Call today for your free quote.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Welcome back to the L4 Security Group and the 13th Region Media Network and the Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance Game of the Week. DC, we saw a great game between 2 great teams. North Laurel edging out the Whitley County Colonels 16-14. What can you say? D. Parker having a great game. North Laurel pulling themselves up by the bootstraps and needing to hold Whitley at the time. Just a phenomenal game by both teams. Sadly, one of them had to lose, and one of them goes home undefeated.
I mean, what more can you say? I mean, our audience saw it. It's just an outstanding football game, well played on both sides. Some penalties hurt both teams.
Yeah.
They'll clean that up as the season goes. Second game into the season, you're going to have stuff like that. Emotions get a little carried away on you sometimes.
Everybody's excited.
Everybody's wound up. Outstanding crowd on both sides. More so, obviously, with North Laurel side because they're the home team. Whitley County travels well. They always have. I mean,
What did D. Parker end up with?
199 yards.
Ooh, just short of 2 bills.
Missed 200 by 1 yard.
Well, D. Parker having an outstanding game for the Colonels again 2 weeks in a row is something you don't want to see if you're playing against him. Coming up with a crucial interception, I think it was the second quarter, and just playing great offense and running the ball. North Laurel, they're no slouches this year. Coming off a big win in Bell County, coming off a close win here at home, starting the year 2-0. There's going to be some serious momentum in North Laurel when everybody plays them this year.
And not only was it close on the scoreboard, listen to these stats. Total yards, Whitley County 255, North Laurel 265. It doesn't get much closer than that. That's 1 first down.
Yeah, it's about a good difference of a first down between
And
both teams.
we've got a 2-point final. Outstanding job by both teams. Whitley County falls to 1-1. North Laurel moves to 2-0. Anything further from you, Mr. Bryan?
No, just like to say it's 2 weeks in a row. We got 2 great games. I'm looking forward to next week. DC, you won't be joining us next week. Where will you be?
I will be rubbing some sand on the beaches in Florida between my toes. I will be listening to you guys and watching if I can.
All right.
I'll be there in spirit.
You will be here in spirit. Me and Shawn are going to take over the helm next week. We don't know where we'll be just as of yet, but we will be updating it on Les Dixon's page and the 13th Region Media Network Facebook page.
Mr. Jackson, you have any final comments? I'll turn the mic over to you, and you can take us on out of here.
DC, we said from the get-go, it was going to be a barn burner. And not only was it a barn burner, but it literally went right down to the last series. And we had talked about, all day long, both teams coming off big wins last week. North Laurel getting the big win at Bell County last week, and then Whitley County coming off the big win against Knox Central. And, of course, the Jaguars controlled the first half, what it seemed like the first quarter, and struck first. And then Whitley County really hung tough, come back, took the lead. And then the second half, it seemed like the momentum seems like Whitley County got a little bit gassed, and North Laurel capitalized on that. And the momentum changed, with some of the penalties, but they went both ways, and that can make or break a game. But both teams will regroup after this week. Both teams will do battle again next week, and we wish the best of luck to both teams. As Brian said, you won't be here with us, but we'll be thinking about you while you're rubbing sand between your toes, and you'll be listening and critiquing us while we're on the radio. So, ladies and gentlemen, for my co-host, Mr. Brian Rimas.
Yes.
And DC Turner, this is Shawn Jackson for the L4 Security Group, 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, presented by Zachary Davidson, Allstate Insurance Agent, saying we'll see you next week at the undisclosed location at this time, but keep an eye on the 13th Region Media page, and we'll make that known. But I'm looking forward to next week. Gentlemen, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. I'm blessed to be here with you all in the 13th Region Media Network. Until next week, for DC Turner and Brian Rimas, I'm Shawn Jackson. So long.
Outstanding job.